Wait a second. That is comedian Andy Kindler. Hey, Andy, how are you, sir?
That wasn't even my laugh. That was somebody else doing my laugh. Normally, I would start early. Normally, I'm someone who tries to get in there with the but that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Someone set me up. I'm not taking the fall for this.
Yes, sir.
I can't help but notice your hair looks really good. Are you?
Very stylish.
You got some product in there, Andy?
Yeah, you got a little gel.
Well, that is my secret. I was the first person to push Vitalis.
Oh, okay.
Anybody?
You don't like that greasy kid stuff.
Oh, we got some Brill Cream people in the house.
Have you had it cut since the quarantine?
No, this is unbelievable. I had it cut 2 days before the quarantine. I threw my hair person up against the wall and said, "You're going to cut it, God damn it." Oh, I said GD. I didn't mean to say GD. Well, I have never violated FCA, FA. I've never violated FDA rules.
Well, your hair looks very nice.
And I waited to near retirement. The 7 words I can't say are exhausted, tired. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't prepare that. I should have prepared that earlier.
Because you only got
my hair
really.
My hair has not been cut, and this is all natural. There's no Grecian formula.
Looks great.
Oh, it's very youthful.
Yeah.
There's no touch of gray.
Okay.
Well, it does look very nice.
Yes, very distinguished.
I know that you people don't realize this about you. Besides being a first-class comedian, you are also a very fine guitar player, and you are a master of which martial art? Are you the?
Well, I would say Taekwondo. I don't want to frighten anybody, but I'm a 3rd-degree black belt.
Wow.
See how I say it? But it sounds doubtful. I really am a 3rd-degree black belt, and I really think it's some kind of a prank. It's one of those Windy City Heats.
Now, in that particular form of the martial arts, do you speak? Do you have like commands, or do you?
Oh, well, it's Korean. It's Korean. Kamsahamnida. Well, not that Jewish. Kamsahamnida.
Annyeonghaseyo.
It's basically a lot of kicking and punching and whining and whinging. So that's how it's got the Krav Maga in there with the whinging. Jews introduced whinging.
What exactly is that?
Whinging is like a form of complaining.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to remember that for my crossword puzzle for the background. Andy Kindler is our guest. You are, of course, sequestered with your wife in Greater Los Angeles. Is that correct?
That's right. Neither one of us have left. We take this seriously. We are not one of these people. Oh, let's amble down to the beach and breathe other people's breath for a half hour. I don't like to see people during the best of times. And now hey, things might be picking up. Let's all congregate in an area. Let's go into an elevator there isn't even 6 feet of clearance in there, and see what happens.
I see. Now, are you watching anything on television? Are you binging something, as they say?
Yes, I binge everything on ID, Investigation Discovery.
Oh, yeah.
Unless there's too many recreations. You know what I'm saying? If more than 97% of the program are actors impersonating serial killers. You know what I'm saying? I can't have that.
Have you ever gotten one of those?
Some actual footage.
Have you ever gotten one of those gigs?
I have not been a serial killer. And
just like your shadow. They get Kindler. He's great at this.
Well, I have OCD, so I think I have done. That's like I told you guys. I think I've done everything for until a year ago. I thought there was a 50-50 chance I was the Golden State Killer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a sleep murderer. How do I know?
Was that a thing?
It is now.
Sleep murdering. He started in Sacramento. I started in Sacramento.
See?
But I was not killing in the clubs.
No.
It really is eerie how many places both me and the Golden State Killer were in at the similar points in our lives.
I've always want to make a movie like that.
Really?
Well, I always, when they always say like someone's been stabbed repeatedly, it's a crime of passion. I could tell you from experience, it could also be OCD related. You're stabbing. I'm counting.
Yeah.
Please.
I have to do this an even amount
What
of
are
time.
you doing? She's dead. What are you doing? I'm counting. Now I have to start again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
More on the left side.
6. And that's not passion.
No.
That's just someone who thinks the pilot light's still on and forgot to turn the heater off.
Andy
And forgot
Kindler
to
is our
stab
guest. Sorry.
the person.
Andy Kindler is our guest. Andy's a very fine comedian. Also, you started as a musician in a band.
Well, I may end up as a strolling musician of some type.
A busker?
A busker. I might be someone that goes,
Maybe you could.
My God, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I'd tip you.
that's where I see in my future.
I see you combine the two and become Busker Keaton.
Buster Keaton. Or I could be in a lounge going, shut up in your face.
I love that one. What was the name? What was the name of your first band? Were you in high school? What was it?
Oh, I had, I'll tell you something. I was in bands and they all had terrible names, but the worst band I was ever in, name-wise, was Transfusion.
Oh.
We thought we were going beyond fusion,
Yes.
but we couldn't even play. We couldn't even play fusion, and people thought we were a heavy metal band, so it just didn't fit. They would at one point, I tried to kibitz with the crowd. This is an actual true story that propelled me into comedy. I was kibitzing with the crowd because the music wasn't going over, and the club owner passed up a note to me and said, "Cut the chatter." Transfusion.
What were some of the other band names?
This is even worse, maybe. The Visitors.
Oh.
We're not the home team.
Not at all.
Well, coming up in the top of the first, here's one from Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Who doesn't love the Visitors?
Who doesn't love the Visitors? And don't get too attached to us.
Yeah, you're not staying.
We're not the home team.
Now, Andy, I know you play guitar. Did you sing in the band?
Oh, you know it. You can tell. You can't tell from that. I did sing. But I always felt bad about my voice, maybe because of the constant jeering from others.
I see. Yeah.
I grew up loving Bob Dylan's voice, so I liked Bob Dylan type voices, and so
Aren't you a little high for Bob Dylan? I mean, you're more of you're more of a Frankie Valli, I think.
Oh.
yeah, I'm a
Lou Christie.
Were you a cover band? Did you do other people's tunes?
Oh yes, we did cover band. We did more Huey Lewis than Huey Lewis did. Okay? we were doing his B-sides.
So during
She gives me heart and soul. Well, how about this obscure Huey Lewis?
during the quarantine, have you serenaded your wife at all?
Oh.
Yes, I have I like to call it subjected her.
Okay.
Victim. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's weird. When I first started comedy, I was afraid to tell people that I played I take the guitar on the road, and they would go, "Oh no, what are you gonna do? Song parodies?" So I was like, I started during a weird time period in comedy and music, and now I put it all together, and I don't do well in either field.
Do you have a special
I'm joking.
song?
Everyone knows I'm a big star over there, right?
Yes,
It's a
yeah.
joke.
Absolutely.
It's a
I
joke.
saw you on a repeat of Raymond just the other day.
Every time I still have a little cha-ching going.
Yeah.
And you're Mort the Mortician and Bob's Burgers?
That's an even higher paycheck. This is not how a person. I'm not a credit to the Jews. This is not a credit to the Jews. Yes, that's true. And I'm on Bob's Burgers, and then both shows were great. But Bob's Burger has a better residual structure.
All right.
Oh, well, that's good.
I'll be back with more Jews in show business.
When did that start?
When did that start? I mean, I would, you know what they always say, cast Yiddish. No, they say write Yiddish, cast British. I don't know. I wasn't around during that time.
Okay, good. That's good to know. And before we go, I thought we would maybe have Christy share a news story with you. Christy, do you have the one about people passing time with bird watching?
Sure do.
I think this might be something for you to go do in
Will it
Los
be up
Angeles.
my alley?
I
Might
think so.
be. Are you a bird
Give this a
lover?
listen. See what you find out here.
Bird watching
You're
has
darn
been
right.
soaring in popularity thanks to the coronavirus. Downloads of the National Audubon Society's bird identification app in March and April doubled over the same period last year.
Well, 0 to 2 would be.
No.
Marketing data also shows overall sales in the birding category. Items like bird feeders, nesting boxes, and bird seed have risen significantly this spring. I'm guilty of this, I have to tell you.
Yeah, I just put up a new bird
I
feeder.
did too, and I love my hummingbirds are back.
And Chick,
I'm so excited.
you're tweeting. So,
Yeah, that counts, I think. Yeah.
You ever see the Twitter? It's a little bird. That's right, a little bird.
I love the
These
robins.
are metaphors. It's a metaphor Tuesday.
Robins actually take baths in bird baths. Who knew?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like watching a bird take a bath. It's
Yeah, they scrub.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
they do.
they get under their
scrub.
wings
They
and-
raise their wings and
Sure,
bath.
sure. Yeah.
We have more birds at night out here. I mean, I don't want to come on with actual information, but we have birds singing at night, and I haven't heard in years. And I think there's a reason for it, but I fell asleep reading the article. But something about it's either the nightingales or it's something. But
Yeah.
a lot of people have been remarking about it all the way to Encino. I've heard.
wow.
Yeah, well, there's probably there's something to do with what? Fewer cars on the road or
Quieter
something?
time.
I thought so.
Quiet. Yeah, I don't know. It was the same article about how to watch your grass grow. I remember reading.
You remember that? Remember that paint drying series that I was on?
Yes, that was excellent.
Where I actually watched paint dry.
Yeah,
It was pretty
I saw a
good,
repeat
pretty
last
good.
week.
Yeah, it was Kindler's List.
Why didn't that?
Kindler's List is what he said, Andy. I don't know. If you watched that.
I know.
it's
You should have been around me when Schindler's List came out. It was a fuselage.
Well, Andy, it's always a great pleasure. Hang in
you.
there. You know, I know that your wife is an excellent photographer.
She does, and I have a new CD coming out Friday.
What's it
Her
called?
picture of me. It's called Hence the Humor.
All right.
Hence the humor.
Hence the Humor on Friday, and the picture that you'll see was taken by my wife. It's all in the family here.
Aw.
Yeah.
It is romantic. I'm nothing if not romantic and sweaty on my upper lip.
Are you wearing your glasses in the picture?
Yes, that's my hook.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who can see.
But you've got the Vitalis pompadour.
I really the whitehead is obviously not dead in my area. I don't know what I'm going to do. Eventually, I'm going to have to see. I could be fascinated just doing this for 4 hours.
Pumping it. It does look nice.
It's opposite what I see in the monitor. But at one point, I'm going to have to get a cut or something. But I don't want anybody touching me in any way, shape, or form. No touching.
Okay. Well, what about Kate? Your wife cut your hair?
That we know will happen. But I'm talking about most people don't want to cut somebody else's hair, even if they're related to them.
Yeah,
Probably
okay.
if they are related. Then
Yeah, it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
My dad did it when I was a little kid. He goes, I swear to God, he goes, let me get it out of your eyes. And then he cut my hair, and I had a Mia Farrow going for a month.
Oh, okay.
Those French short bangs.
yes.
Okay,
Chick
Andy.
looked saddened. Chick looked saddened by that story.
You bummed me out a little bit.
No. I got a note here. Was Andy's band named Transfusion
Yes, it was.
because your music was described as anemic? That is a mean listener.
That's accurate. I can't argue with that.
Okay, that's just mean.
Yeah.
Okay, Andy, thanks so much. Andy
Thanks.
Kindler.
I love you guys.
And
We love you, Andy.
the album's coming out soon, and it's called
Friday, hence the humor.
Hence.
You can
the Humor.
download it. You don't have to know it's socially distanced. You
Okay.
can't buy a
right.
physical copy.
Hence the humor, ergo the laughs.
Exactly.
That's the
I should
B
have gone
side.
with that tag.
Okay, thanks, Andy.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.